Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I don't want to do your dirty work no more. Shout out Steely Dan. God, I love Steely Dan. I'm looking at my dog like he's Steely Dan. I love Steely Dan. He's not Steely Dan. Welcome to the Daily Grind, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. It's Friday. I got Jared with me.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to talk about, but how are you, brother? How are you?
Man, I'm good. It is Friday morning. It feels outstanding outside.
Yes, it does.
And you know what? It sets up for a great weekend, man. It's gonna be fun. Feeling good today. I do not have a question for you. Completely slipped my mind. So you get a little break today.
Thank God, because my favorite part when I upload the show is it like makes chapters for me, and the chapters have started out being like trivia, and I've just been I've been researching. I've been like, okay, Luke, get ready. I feel like Rocky, where I'm like dun, 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 dun.
You're going up and down your steps.
Yep, I'm more like Polly though, the one that I'm better than Polly. I'm already off the rails. I hate Polly. Shout out everybody in the comments. It's already a popping morning. Shout out Edward King Meeks. Everybody, we're going to jump right into it because we got a full slate today. First things first and quickest, I guess. We're at training camp is over in Nashville. Grizzlies are they're back in Memphis, back home where they belong. Going to be gearing up for their first preseason game, which is Monday, I believe.
Yes, against the Detroit Pistons.
Bingo. So they're going to be doing that. I guess the biggest thing that I noticed that came out of Nashville was, I mean, their pace. I mean, there's one thing that, bless you. You get it. You're getting
No. I had like a cough, like a weird cough thing about to come. Like I woke up with hiccups this morning, and so like I was very terrified about what this was about to be. So I had to just take a little lean back.
Hiccups are the worst. I don't know if they're going to take anything back to Memphis and its pace. I saw Ty Jerome giving an interview where he said speed kills is something that they're going to be integrating across the board. I'm all for that.
Yeah, all for that. The big emphasis, has been mentioned besides that is the competitiveness of these practices of trying to find, who's going to step into what role. And I think it was Wednesdays when T.I. made this quote. He goes, the best practices are when you are on the verge of conflict. And so like these guys are hustling, these guys are competing. And so it's insane. Glad to, I think we heard and saw some good things out of the first 3 days in Nashville, but once we get into full game action with the first preseason game, we're really going to see what this is about. Now, granted, it's not going to be full strength, obviously, but we're going to see I think we're going to get our first look at basketball from Cedric Coward in over a year,
which is
like in-game action. Yeah. That's what I'm excited about.
Oh man. Saying it out loud is great.
Yeah. Saying it out loud is great. And I think the one thing too, for this preseason game with Cedric Coward, I could care less about what his stat line is going to look like. Yeah. With Cedric, I'm looking for how comfortable does he look on the court. Now, granted, we've heard great things from practice. Is the physicality and toughness that we're hearing about going to live up onto the floor? Which I think it will. But like I said, I don't care about him shooting 60% or 20% from the field. I want to see how he's acclimated to his first game action in a little over a year. So like I said, I'm not gonna be box score watching Cedric Coward on Monday. Just want to see how he does, man. Just want to see how he looks on the court.
Yep, and that's fans. Any of those trigger happy overreaction fans in the comments, calm down. Like take some. I don't know. Take a Valium, chill for a minute. It'll be fine. Maybe don't take a Valium. Get prescribed a Valium. Do that if you need it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm with you. I just
go take a Max Salt. Calm down.
There you go, and then just let's calm down and watch the kid just be on a basketball court.
Watch the kids hoop, man.
Yep. Just watch them
preseason.
Yep. And speaking of preseason, we got our first preseason action yesterday, man. We got that Abu Dhabi game. The 76ers lost to the Knicks. It was a preseason game. I mean, the biggest thing that jumped out to me here was, well, that's the Philly. I don't want Phillies. There we go. I knew there was something. Oh, Mitch Robinson had 16 rebounds in 18 minutes. That was
a rebound a minute almost.
Like, good God. But other than that, is VJ Edgecombe, to me, looks like it's just great to see these kids that are a high lottery pick not go out there and look awful. There's nothing worse than watching a kid go out there and literally just crap the bed.
I literally just said with Cedric.
Yes,
I don't like to watch, especially preseason. I don't like to watch the results oriented, just how they look. Yes. I like the way VJ Edgecombe looked. Now, granted, he shot like 4 of 13, 4 of 14, I think. But I mean, 6 rebounds, 3 assists along with it was positive in the plus minus. I mean, it was one of the few guys that was positive in the game for Philadelphia.
But Philly looks like a mess.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I know it's preseason, but like you're not gonna see what's his name, the Paul George and Joel Embiid in preseason. I don't even think George is healthy. He had a knee procedure done recently.
No way.
Yeah, but I mean, like you ran out of a starting lineup of Dominic Barlow, Adam Bona, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, so I mean, how many of those? One of those dudes is going to start, maybe.
One of those, the 2 of them, maybe.
Shout
out Kennedy Chandler, familiar name in the Memphis area. 10 points, 4-7.
Not bad. So, I mean, it's like you said. If you're watching preseason to be results driven,
if you're watching preseason like game number 30 in the regular season, we have problems.
Absolutely. There was one more preseason game this morning. I miss, and Wayno is probably watching it still. That's why he's not here. Just finished it. The Pelicans, I don't have the score up because I just saw
it. It was 107-97. The Pelicans
107-97 against Melbourne United. I guess I think the Pelicans have a couple games in Australia this weekend. Down under.
Down in the future, as I like to call it, because they're like 18 hours ahead of us, pretty much.
I don't understand it. Anytime Wayno pops on here, I'm like, brother, I don't get it.
It's because the international date line is in the Pacific and not the Atlantic. That's why we don't understand it.
Confusing.
I mean, Zion 5 of 8, 15 points.
That's the thing that I want to see. I mean, Zion in 15 minutes.
He has 5 assists too.
Yep. Him and Trey. I mean, I don't know. There's guys on this team that I like, and Zion is the king of, like, he'll look good for a minute, and then by the time
he stays healthy.
That's the thing. Can he stay healthy and can he stay locked in? Because we know what happens when he gets locked out.
But I mean, I'm glad he's finally deciding to take care of his body. I mean, he looked great.
God, he
looked great. I didn't wake up at 4:30 to watch this game, but
me neither. I forgot it was happening.
But I was up at 5:30, so I pulled it up and watched a few minutes of it. But yeah, I think, man, he looked great. Just glad to see he's finally healthy. Hopefully, him shedding some of that weight, especially with how fast and how physical he plays, can keep those knees. As someone with bad knees, I'm hoping he can keep those knees healthy, and hopefully losing that weight a little bit will help relieve some of that joints.
Joints. Knees are tough too. It's like once they need, like, once they start going, you really got to stay on them. Like,
oh yeah.
It's bad.
I had knee surgery 6 years ago now, and so I still wake up in the mornings and my right knee's like, hey, we're just not going to work today.
Jesus, it's awful. So hopefully he can, like, stay right. Shout out Art too. Thanks for hopping in, brother. I do think they'll be better than what people say. I don't think it's a playoff team, but I think they're going to win some games maybe late in the year where it kind of affects playoff seeding, in my opinion. I also agree with this coach situation. I always have to remember who their coach is, and it's Willie Green still, right? Is it still Willie Green?
If you have to,
I don't know.
If you have to think of who is that bad team's head coach,
then
it's because It's one of two reasons. It's because either they are just brand new or they have been bad for so long that you just don't pay any attention to them. That's where we are at the Pelicans.
Oh my goodness. That's so true. It's either someone new where you're like, I see the vision, or it's someone like, geez, they're still here. That's such a good differentiation. That's really funny. Well, I mean, we'll be talking more preseason basketball. I mean, we'll be previewing preseason Grizzlies basketball on Monday. There's more this weekend. Watch it if you want. There's a game tonight. The Suns play tonight at 9 if you want to catch that.
No, I mean, heck, my game will be over by then, so I'll probably.
There you go. Yeah, we got those West Coast games again. So see what the new look Suns look like. We do have
the 10,000 shooting guard Phoenix Suns.
You know, that's enough to watch them right there because I'm curious to see what the HE double hockey sticks is going to look like.
It's literally going to be 1 through 3 just shooting guards.
Just like, aha, with Dylan
maybe
Brooks
even the
fouling people. Oh, my God. We had some real, not preseason sports action right now. We got a lot of sports today, y'all. We're going to be doing baseball.
We're all over. We are all over the spectrum.
It's the best time of the year, man. It's the first week of October. You get all the good stuff. I love it. Football. We had the 49ers Rams last night on Thursday night. Shout out King Meeks because the 49ers won in overtime.
Yes.
26-23. We talked yesterday how we thought the Rams would win. This has been a really great situation for me fantasy-wise because I have Puka Nacua who did great, and everyone I played had the Rams defense who ended up with negative points. So it was like a really cool thing for me, but I mean, what did we say yesterday? We were like, I mean, if they can ride Christian McCaffrey, they'll win, and that's what they did, right?
I mean, yeah, literally. Well, it wasn't even just CMC. Mac Jones, who did get injured in that game.
Yep.
I mean, shame on the Rams defense, man. You have now, granted, any team with Christian McCaffrey is going to be a threat to put up a lot of yards. You saw it with the Panthers.
Yes.
Rusty, what? Anyways,
I think it's supposed to be an emoji.
Fair enough.
I was deeply confused as well.
I was too. Anyways, but you allow Mac Jones to throw for 342 yards. Christian McCaffrey, quick maths here, almost 140 of those total yards. What in the world? Like, you allow Mac Jones, who also got injured, to throw for 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, did not force a turnover out of Mac Jones. He was 5 of 5 on the first drive, looked really good. Christian McCaffrey, they got him going in the receiving game more than anything. Yes, he had 22 carries, only averaged 2.6 a carry, but 8 receptions for 82 yards, right there, averaging 10.3 a catch.
It's awesome.
Kendrick Bourne came out of nowhere. And of course, when you're
the top 3 guys are down, right?
Yeah, when your top 3 guys are down and your wide receiver 1 and 2, or one of them that we mentioned yesterday was Sky Moore, who didn't even get a catch last night. I don't even know if he was even on the field. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in there as well, who only had 1 catch. So none of the guys that we talked about outside of Christian McCaffrey stepped up last year. And yeah, I know Shanahan's scheme is quarterback friendly, but was it Dan
Mac Jones?
Yeah, it's Mac Jones. It's Mac Jones. Dan Orlovsky actually kind of called this out 2 years ago, back in 23. I saw his tweet pop up in the middle of the game last night because he reposted it. And he goes, "You could replace Brock Purdy with Mac Jones in that offense, and you would basically have the same exact offense." And it was one of those things where it's like, it's not last night we did see it because Mac Jones, like I said, not the best quarterback in the world, but dadgummit, Kyle Shanahan offense was insane. On the other hand, the Rams, Stafford threw for almost 400 himself, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Man.
Puka continues to be like the best wide receiver. Puka, in the game.
I think it was Parrish that put out a tweet last night. He said Puka was on pace for 170 receptions, and I think the NFL record was like in the 150s.
Man, he's averaging almost 27 fantasy points a game.
It's insanity.
It's crazy. I mean, this division has King Meeks. This division is turning into quite the kerfuffle because the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners all appear to be good teams.
And they do. And the talk about Shanahan's system being quarterback friendly, I mean, as long as Christian McCaffrey is healthy,
yes,
he's going to be a threat either way. But then again, like you said, you had wide receivers like Kendrick Bourne, who stepped up big time against that team. Now, granted, the Rams did blow it a couple times. They had a missed field goal in the third quarter where they could have, ultimately won the game in regulation with that field goal late. But then, Luke, listen to this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, fourth quarter, Niners go punt. Rams touchdown, Niners punt, Rams punt, field goal for the Niners right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Rams fumble on a 5-play, 63-yard drive where they moved the ball like it was nothing.
Yeah, kill you. That'll kill you.
Yeah, and so there's two opportunities right there in the second half alone where if you make the plays you need to make and you don't make the mistakes, you win that game in regulation. And we're talking about a 3-1 or 4-1
Rams
team instead of a 4-1 San Francisco 49ers team, which if this 49ers team wins the division, this might be Kyle Shanahan's best coaching job.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, yes. Man,
his offensive scheme has always been there. We know that.
Yeah.
But this may be his worst injury-depleted team ever.
I mean, out of the gate injured too. Kittle week 1. All the wide receivers going down after that. Then Purdy.
I love Kellen's comment. Matt Patricia anywhere near an offensive playbook is malpractice no matter what.
Hey, man, Matt Patricia with the laminated playbook with a pencil. You can't write on a laminated playbook with a pencil. It doesn't work.
So many things wrong with that New England team after Tom Brady left. That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole week of shows about that.
Gosh,
I don't know. I love the NFL. I'm excited. This ended up being a pretty solid Thursday night game. Like a pretty.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the NFC West. Back to back. Now, granted, last week's it took to the fourth quarter to get us anywhere. But, I mean, 2 solid Thursday night football games back-to-back when everyone was like, it's not going to be good.
Yep.
So
we stand partially corrected. So thank you, football teams. Let's take a quick break because we got a little bit more football we need to talk about. When we get back, we're going to look at we got some good games this weekend. We got a few. We got a few top 25 matchups we're going to look up in college football right after this quick break.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
It's wild to see that they've done it again at the running back position. Imagine Brendan Sutton and Greg in a split backfield shotgun
together.
Like if you're a defense, like what do you do?
It's been one or the other, right? Like Greg didn't do much last week against Arkansas, and Sutton didn't do much this week against FAU. So it's really been a hot hand. It's been like whoever's ripping them off, whoever is being the most effective, like you're going to get the lion's share of the work. You can't knock it because it's worked. I just wonder how that evolves throughout the season. Does it become more balanced? Is it a 50-50 snap share and you get this drive, I get that drive? Or do they keep the hot hand, or do they put them on the field together like you're saying? I think they both have so much talent and they do so much for this team. I'm curious to see what that rotation looks like going forward.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Is Whiskey there? I saw him.
He's here. He's here. He's whining. No. Right when we started the show, Amy left for work, and he usually is not let out when she leaves for work. But Amy left a little late this morning, so he's a little sad.
Oh man, I know. Gosh, dogs. It's like they love us. They prefer us when the ladies aren't around, and then when the ladies are here, they're like, "That's my mom." And they go to
That's my mom. You can go anywhere else, but I'm staying.
That's so true. We love you, dogs. Come on the show sometime, dogs. I digress. This is Day of the Grind. We are sponsored by Trilogy Tattoo. They're great. We are also sponsored by Grind City Brewing. They're awesome. We won't be there this weekend, but we will be soon.
It's going to be third Saturday in October, I believe. Rusty, you can correct me if I'm wrong, scold me, whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's the third Saturday in October.
I think you are correct. There's going to be some great games. We got great games every weekend up until then, honestly.
Yes.
We are also presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, which if you want to head on over there and look at some odds with us, we are going to be looking at the top 25 matchups in the NCAA football world. There's only 3, unless I missed one of like.
There's only 3. There's only 3 ranked.
Right.
Yes. The other, like, I think Virginia plays undefeated Louisville.
Yes.
I think that's happening, and then I believe, 4-1 Mississippi State against ranked A&M, which should be a good game in that one. But I think these 3 are the only ranked versus ranked games we have.
Yep, and we've got number 3 Miami at number 18 Florida State. We've got number 8
to Miami. Sorry, that was the old Will Smith song.
I love that song. That's one of my karaoke songs, brother. Don't you ever apologize for bringing Big Willie style on this. Then we got number 8 Indiana at number 2 Oregon, and number 16 Vanderbilt at number 10 Alabama. If you look at FanDuel, the odds here, we've got Miami favored, we've got Oregon favored, and we've got Alabama favored. Alabama and Oregon are heavy favorites. The Florida State-Miami game is a little bit closer, which I found interesting. I don't know which one of these. Let's start with Florida State-Miami, because Florida State fell a lot this past poll. And Miami is the 3rd-ranked team in the country. The over-under of this game, I mean, all 3 of these games are expected. The over-unders are all over 50 points.
Yeah.
This is right in the pick 'em. It's 4.5-point spread.
Hey, Kenny, we're off this weekend. So I don't have a team to root for this weekend. So we are off this weekend, Kenny. But no, we got the shirt on again. So but yeah, no, Arkansas is off this weekend, so I don't have to worry about watching a pathetic football team.
There you go. None of these teams are going to be pathetic. These games should all be pretty good. I mean, who do you think's going to? I mean, Miami, Florida State. I find it interesting that this is as close of a game as they're saying.
This is the only one where I'm really kind of back and forth on who's going to win.
Yes,
I do. I love what Tommy Castellanos brings to that backfield of Florida State. Just super dynamic. He's already close to 300 yards rushing, and he's got a 60% completion rate too. Good dual threat quarterback. He's thrown 3 interceptions this year. And now, granted, one of those being at the very end of the game against Virginia, trying to force a throw on 4th and 12 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So he's making good decisions. And now, granted, Gus Malzahn, the offensive coordinator down at Florida State, has really worked with to Castellanos' strengths. So this game right now, Carson Beck still one of the top Heisman favorites. This is one where I'm having to, like, every time I talk myself one way, Luke, I'm talking myself back the other way.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know who it's going to be. Miami won this game big last year. Granted, Florida State sucked last year.
Yeah, they were bad last year.
Florida State needs to win this game, though. Miami, if they want to keep not only their playoff hopes alive, if you drop 2 games, but keep your playoff, or if you drop 2 games, let me rephrase that, and then win out, your playoff hopes are still there. You may not win the ACC, but your playoff hopes are still there.
Yes.
But if you want a surefire shot, because going 11-1 in the regular season, if you win this game, and then 11-2 after the championship game, you're still in the playoff. Because I think let's see, in the Power 4, you got, now granted, this could be unless you get like a 3-loss team in the ACC or Big 12. I think you're looking at the playoff team of every team that's in the championship game getting in. Yeah. Now, like I said, now it's granted if there's not already a 2 or a 3-loss team in the ACC or Big 12. This game right here is going to have more implications down the line than what we realize it's going to have. It's just Luke, I don't.
It's a good way to put it. Like we're gonna look down in like 4 weeks. We'll be looking back and be like, man, you remember that Miami Florida State game in week 6? That it'll be I think you're absolutely right. How important this game is going to turn out to be.
I mean, stat just popped up on my computer screen. Carson Beck's averaging 12 yards per completion.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's getting the ball downfield a lot, which is what has partly led to this explosive Miami offense. This is gonna be the first time since Notre Dame that Miami's really been tested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean maybe that's why Florida State's favored. Maybe it's because they're the home dog. Maybe that's
this game's at Hard Rock, I believe.
Oh, is it? So they're not even.
Yeah, I think it's at Hard Rock.
Oh well, then what?
Is that what it's called? Hard Rock?
Yeah.
Or no? Are they at? It's a neutral site game. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think
that.
Is that why it's 4.5? That would make sense why it's 4.5 then. If they're just like, hey, neutral site game, this is the pick 'em. Like they're just putting it at the line at 4.5.
Hey, it was either this week or last week. It's hard. No, it's gonna bug me. Miami, Florida State location. Okay, come on, give it to me, please.
Come on, kick.
More about this game. Where is it at? Tell me things. All right, here we go. This should tell me where it is. No, it's at Doak Campbell. It's at Tallahassee. It was the Florida game. I'm pretty sure it was at Hard Rock. Yeah, I knew one game. I knew one of the games against the Florida teams for Miami was at Hard Rock Stadium.
You're right.
Is it Hard Rock? That just doesn't sound right to me.
I love the Hard Rock.
The Hard Rock Cafe. That's the NFL stadium in Miami. That's right. But yeah, one of those games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not there. They're in Tallahassee, so it's a home game for Florida State. Yeah,
we'll see. I mean,
Luke, move us on. I'm scared.
6:30. It's a 6:30 Saturday game, so it's the.
Oh, that's gonna be it's prime time.
Yep, prime time. Yeah. No, well, cool. What else we got? So we also have. Let's do Vanderbilt, Alabama. Vanderbilt is not the favorite. They are they are projected. I mean, they are.
The line was what?
10.5.
10? Yeah, it's
10.5 underdogs right now against Alabama. Alabama has been surging. I mean, I don't know if you want to say surging. Alabama's just been playing.
Surging is the right word.
They've been playing really well, really well, jumping up the polls like in a relatively impressive fashion.
I mean, they're one of the. I mean, you knew this Bama team had the talent. You just didn't know if it was the right talent in the right spot, and also too with what Kalen DeBoer wanted to do. After they lost to Florida State, everyone thought that Kalen DeBoer is going to be on the hot seat. That man saved his job. Or saved the possibility of losing his job this past week when they played Georgia. Now, granted, we were all skeptical when they played ULM and Wisconsin because they weren't the ULM or it's ULM, and B, it's not the Wisconsin that can trot out almost 6'8", 350-pound linemen and run the ball down whatever they want to do in the past. Against Georgia, we talked about. We talked about it on Wednesday a little bit.
Yeah.
This team against Georgia, great first half. Ty had 3 total touchdowns, and then it was the greatest game of keep away ever, besides the missed field goal in the second half. And they just held Georgia at bay. And Jam Miller has proven to be the missing piece of this team. Mm-hmm. And that's one reason why I do not think this Vanderbilt game is going to be close at all. Vanderbilt gave up over 30+ to Utah State.
When you say it like that,
you only thought it would. Before that Utah State game, you only thought there was one FBS program from Utah.
Yeah,
and then Utah State came up and put 30 points on Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
this game's in Alabama. They are going to be rowdy. It's a 2:30 kickoff. With how last year went, that fan base is going to be insane, and it's going to be deafening in Tuscaloosa at Bryant Denny. I think it's Bryant Denny.
Oh man, I wasn't even taking into account last year.
This fan base is going to be riled up.
They're gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Like, it's going to be the loudest I think you have heard that stadium in a long time. Not necessarily a long time. But Luke, Alabama doesn't lose to Vanderbilt. They did last year. This fan base is upset. They're gonna make Diego Pavia. Now, granted, Diego Pavia doesn't get rattled often, but I think this fan base is going to break decibel records for Bryant-Denny.
It feels like it's going. I mean, it's so silly that it's a statement game, but they're going to be like, "Hey, last year was a mistake.
Yeah.
This ain't happening again. That ain't going to happen again."
Yeah, and like I said, I just love with the addition of Jam Miller. I think that makes Ty's life a little bit easier in the backfield.
Yeah.
That offensive line has also gotten better week by week. You know, against Florida State, the offensive line looked terrible, and I think that was what a lot of people kind of thought Georgia was going to do to that offensive line as well.
Yeah.
And that's a factor I didn't talk about a couple of days ago. Bama's offensive line was very well in pass protection. Now, granted, the run game wasn't necessarily great, but it was good enough, especially in the fourth quarter. It came alive because that's when they dug their heels into the dirt and got after it. This Bama offensive line has gotten better as well. That's the underrated aspect we have not talked about of this team. So, like I said, I this 10.5, Luke, it may be doubled covered. Like it's probably gonna be 20.
It might be
like
ugly.
Yeah, I don't think Kalen DeBoer doesn't strike me as this kind of coach. But if it's like a 25-point game in the fourth quarter, I'm seeing deep shots. Like I'm still seeing deep shots downfield.
I would love it. I would love it.
Dude, I'm terrified for Vanderbilt this game.
Oh man, this one's gonna be fun. I'm supposed to work Saturday. I might just have this game on in the background, keep this sucker on.
Yeah, I gotta do some work stuff. Helping engineer a concert, which we'll talk about later.
Sick.
But I'll have it. But I will have this game on 100%.
The heck yeah. I had one more game for us to talk about, and I'm thinking that it's next weekend. I looked at the wrong date, so we're not going to.
I was wondering because like
I just looked. I was like, I got really ahead of my skis. We're not going to talk about Oregon, Indiana today. We're going to.
Yeah, you sent that text, and I was like, I thought that game was next week, and I didn't even notice that it says on the screenshot you sent me October 11th.
Ignore me.
But I mean, Oregon is off this week.
Yeah.
So I think they're both off this week.
They are. They're both off. Illinois has a game against the non-ranked opponent. Otherwise,
we'll talk about it next week. But I think
bigger game.
I think Oregon dog walks Indiana in that one.
Yeah, same. Speaking of dog walks, the MLB postseason, baseball said, and the Yankees sort of dog walked the Red Sox last night with that rookie pitcher, man.
How many gosh, dude, what 8? A performance.
Holy cow. And if this is the segment where we're going to talk baseball. If you don't like baseball, get out of here. We love baseball. I know baseball's not popular with everybody. This kid last night was amazing. Came Schlittler?
Yeah, Schlittler.
Gosh, it's hard for me to say with my teeth.
Yeah, make sure you get that L in there.
Schlittler.
Make sure you get that first L in there.
He did 12 and 8, which is just really impressive.
107 pitches, 75 of them being strikes.
God,
dude, talk about. I kept saying it was his postseason debut, Game 3, win or go home. Now, granted, when these wild card series went to 3 games, like a 3-game series back in 2020, I understood it because there was only they wanted to determine more of a winner because it was only a 30-game regular season because of COVID.
Yep.
I was more skeptical in 2021 when they decided to keep it. Luke, I love them now.
I love them now too.
Like, because it's not just one game and you're like, okay, you could have one off game, and that's kind of what the Yankees did in game 1, where they had bases loaded, no outs, down by 2, and Aroldis Chapman decided to play with every single person in the Bronx's feelings for a minute, and then proceeded to retire him straight. But no, Schlittler was insane. No walks either. Gave up 5 hits. Was able to work around him every single time.
It's really impressive.
The Yankees they put up a 4 spot in the 4th inning, and that's all they needed, dude. That game was fun to watch last night.
Yeah, it was like the only fun games that happened yesterday.
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
I mean, at the Cubs game, there was a missed call. I mean, missed call.
Oh, did you see the video that came out of them yelling at the umpires as they walked back down to the dude? That was insane.
Rough.
What
was the other? Tigers. That was the other game.
That was the other game 3. That was once again, it's another good one. The Tigers coming off the brink of blowing a 10.5 game lead in September.
Yep.
Because the Guardians decided to go on a
run,
almost historic run, and then all of a sudden just to shut that down immediately. 6-3 in that one. I didn't get to watch all of it. I caught the tail end of it.
It was early. It was an early.
It was the 1 o'clock game. I had it on at work, and then I had to leave. It was all Detroit in that entire game. The Guardians, it was tied after the 4th, but then the 6th and 7th, that's really when the Tigers started to pull away the 4 spot in either the 7th or 8th. I think it was the 7th. It's just that, dude, I'm excited. This is like, it's an odd postseason field because it's a lot of teams that you haven't seen in a while.
Yes, but it's good.
But it's good. I mean, we have Tigers Mariners in round 2, which that'll be fun to see. The Tigers can keep bounce back. It'll be fun to see if the Mariners can finally win a playoff series for the first time.
I would really love it for them.
And then you have another AL East showdown in the Yankees and Blue Jays.
Blue Jays, man,
who have been really, really good on the NL side. Luke, the only reason I'm glad that St. Louis is not in the postseason is to avoid another insane postseason series with the Brewers.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
I mean, that's gonna be fun to watch either way.
Yeah,
Dodgers Phillies is the series to watch in the ALDS.
No question, that series is gonna be amazing.
That's going to be so much fun. Kyle Schwarber, who was on the brink of 60 home runs in the regular season.
Amazing. What the hell, Kyle?
Well, you're looking at here's your probable game 1 pitchers. You're looking at Christopher Sanchez, who has been really good. Shout out to Kenny and Drew, because Drew it was on the 2 Buck Sports Show. I think it was Wednesday, where because Kenny doesn't watch a lot of baseball. And Drew's like, I have you 10 names. 5 of them are Chat GPT generated. And he goes, tell me if they're an MLB pitcher. And I think Christopher Sanchez was on there, and he said no, that he wasn't real. But no, this game 1 between Shohei and Christopher Sanchez is going to be electric.
Amazing.
The Phillies do have home field. The Dodgers with Shohei on the mound in game 1 can possibly steal it.
Yeah.
I don't think let's see, when does this series start? It starts tomorrow. I believe we'll get our pitching rotations sorted out today. We'll get those announced today, and the official ALDS rosters announced today. Clayton Kershaw was not on the wild card roster. You didn't need him on the wild card roster. You put him back on the ALDS, and maybe if they make it to the NLCS roster, he can be a piece out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
But because he had a pretty decent late season resurgence. He's old. He's retiring. He already announced
just old. That's the thing. He's old.
He's old. He announced he's retiring. But the tail end of this season was really good. And so if you can get that out of an early bullpen game when starting pitchers are on the shortest leashes of all time in the postseason, it's going to be big. This is one I may watch every single game of. It's on TBS. It's at 5:38 tomorrow night.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this is it's the prime time slot pretty much.
Love it.
Is there a West Coast game, or am I crazy?
No, there's not a West Coast team. Seattle maybe.
I mean, there is. Seattle plays at 7:38 on October 4th. That is tomorrow as well.
Okay.
No games today, off day. But you have all 4 divisional series starting tomorrow. Luke, I am excited for the MLB postseason just simply because you have some fun matchups. You have rivalries. You have Dodgers, Phillies, who's 2 great teams. You have 2 division. There. I was thinking, dude. Have you ever seen my hands go up? It's because I'm processing what words to say.
I was like, I don't know what's happening.
You have two divisional rivalries in the Yankees, Blue Jays, Cubs, Brewers, and then you have Tigers, Mariners, who feels like the most way out there series of like what in the world, but also could be one of the more entertaining because you have Cal Raleigh, who's going to go crazy, who hit 60 home runs as well. Luke, this is going to be a fun one. World Series starts October 24th. It's going to be good.
Which, speaking of the World Series, man, it is time for your daily dose of It's a Trap. Yeah, it is.
Oh, you threw baseball on me this time, didn't you?
Yeah, brother. But I think you might be able to get it. We're going to be doing the odds to win the World Series.
I've stopped betting baseball.
You should.
Like betting. I lost 4 straight, no runs, first innings bets. And I was like, why is this a bet?
Why do I do this to myself?
Betting baseball is it's so hit or miss, but a lot more miss than hit.
It's bad. And so I'm going to give you some bets. The name of the game is It's a Trap. It's presented by FanDuel, and I will give you 3 bets. You just got to tell me which one's a trap after Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. Like I said, we're going to be doing the odds to win the World Series today.
Almost Ole Miss mascot, Admiral Akbar.
Almost Ole Miss mascot, more importantly. Which one of these is a trap to win the World Series? Is it A, the New York Yankees at plus 410. B, the Dodgers at plus 500. Or C, the Brewers plus 700.
And Yankees 410 feels right because they play to these big markets. They always do in baseball. Same with the Yankees. It's the two highest payrolls. Well, I feel like they're going to be 1A, 1B because it's the two highest payrolls. Brewers plus 700 feels right. And because Brewers plus 700 feels right, and along with the did you say Yankees or Dodgers was plus 410?
Yankees 410.
Those both feel right. The past like 3 postseasons, they've always favored Yankees and Dodgers 1A, 1B. Yankees are better than plus 500, aren't they? Or Dodgers, sorry.
Bingo. Brother, you got it. You've been
Let's
on
go.
a roll, man. That's a trap. It's a trap.
Like,
So, you were right. You named the two right ones. Yankees, Brewers, fine.
Yeah.
Dodgers are right there with the Yankees.
Okay.
You were exactly right. Biggest markets have the exact same odds. They're even
yeah,
odds.
and that's how it's always. That's how Vegas always does it. Now, granted, the Yankees always don't win, and they always have the highest odds. It feels like.
Yes, that's neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there. But I'm just like, baseball without a salary cap nor a salary floor, it's going to come down to who spends the most and which owners want to spend the most. Now, granted, the way the Dodgers do it may be a little Clippers fishiness because they deferred the bulk of Shohei Ohtani's deal to after he's like retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like Bobby Bonilla Day on steroids. But yeah, usually in MLB, because the way these markets shape up with New York and Los Angeles, the two biggest coast to coast markets, they're gonna have the highest payrolls.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna spend the money to win. And that always leads to Vegas and any sports book ever being, hey, they're always going to be the favorite. And that's why the Yankees get clowned every year, because they don't win whenever they have the best odds.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers, they've lived up to it, so they don't get clowned as much. It's more of a hatred towards the Dodgers.
We just hate them.
Can you not like plop on my? Okay, never mind. You're giving me that sad look.
No,
I'm sorry, Whiskey.
Like, hey, buddy. But what are you and Whiskey doing this weekend?
So today, just kind of got a little work to get done. One of our high schools, or the only high school that has a soccer team up here, had their senior night last night. Went and covered that, so I have to get a story up here shortly about that. Tonight I have a game to call. It's against the Ripley Tigers of Tennessee, not of Mississippi. Not of Mississippi. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Nice.
I'll be home at a good time tonight, but it's gonna be a game where by the end of the second quarter, but all the second half, the talking points are going to be thrown out the window, and it's just going to be it's when you get games that are 60-0, 70-0, and you're in the second half with a running clock, you can pretty much talk about anything, and then also in the midst be like, oh, and there's a pass completion for 30 yards. So that's going to be my night. Saturday, gonna chill in the morning.
Yeah.
Amy and I are just gonna chill for a little bit. Her school is hosting like a fundraising concert with this Christian band, Daniel Doss Band, out of Clarksville. So they're coming in, and I have to help get there. You go. I have to help. I unplugged my headphones. I have to help get some of the production stuff set up, as far as like routing sound systems and getting some of the just lighting stuff set up, because that's one of my part-time jobs. So yeah, that's that. And then Sunday's just gonna be, I think Sunday's a day where I'm just gonna relax and watch football. She's probably gonna relax as well. She hasn't felt the best this week, so she's gonna use this weekend to kind of recuperate.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, Whiskey will be here along for the ride. So it's really it feels like a busy weekend, but when like just talking it out, it's gonna be one of the more relaxing weekends that we have had in a while. So.
Dude. Love it, man. Those are the best ones, where it's like,
what you got, man?
They feel busy, but then you realize you're like, wait a minute.
Then you realize it's one big thing. Then you realize it's one big thing that you're focused on, and you realize it's not going to take that much time.
Yes, that's what. Yes, you get it. You get it.
What you got this weekend, boy?
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the exact same thing. I've got one big work thing tomorrow, and then I'm just not. I'm chilling. Like with Whiskey, I've got my. Well, I thought he was here. Where'd my dog go? The dog's gone. I'm gonna be chilling with my dogs and just taking it easy. I'm doing the exact same thing you're doing. One big thing I'm focusing on, and then I'm done. And I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. And then I'm going to veg out and watch football on Sunday. Cannot wait.
Yeah, Denver has a
Who they play?
Denver has a 12 o'clock game because they play in Philly. So it's going to be, I get to watch my team early. So
At a normal time. That's
at a
awesome.
normal time, not
That's
at
awesome.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Not at nap time. That's the nap time portion. I hate
Yeah.
that. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the comments. When we're back Monday, we're going to be talking Grizzlies preseason because we made it. Thank you guys for watching. Have good days at work today. Have great weekends. If we can leave you with anything, remember 2 things. Remember 1, be weird a little bit. Be a little weird. And 2,
Always.
remember to smile. Big or small. Just smile. Bye, guys. Have a great one. See you on Monday.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.